The trading post on Outpost 7 hummed with the usual cacophony of intergalactic commerce. Hazel wiped down the counter of her modest stall, watching the diverse crowd of alien species haggle over goods from 1,000 worlds. She'd been running this operation for 3 years now, ever since humanity had been granted provisional membership in the Galactic Trade Collective. Most species still treated humans with a mixture of curiosity and condescension. They were the newcomers, the primitives who'd only just figured out faster-than-light travel. Hazel had learned to ignore the sideways glances and whispered comments about Death Worlders. "Excuse me," a small voice piped up from below the counter. Hazel leaned over and blinked in surprise. Standing before her stall was a Vrixian child, no more than waist-high. The species was known for their delicate, crystalline features and fragile constitutions. This little one had violet skin that seemed to shimmer in the station's artificial light, and for luminous eyes that gazed up at Hazel with nervous determination. "My mother couldn't come to trade, so I came instead," the child announced, her translator device rendering the words in slightly formal galactic standard. Hazel crouched down to the child's level, concern immediately flooding through her. "Where's your mother now, sweetheart? Is she okay?" The little Vrixian's crystals dimmed slightly. "She's sick. The spore fever. She needs medicine, but all the Vrixian traders have already left the sector. I have credits." She held up a small data chip with trembling hands. Hazel's jaw tightened. Spore fever was serious for Vrixians, potentially fatal if left untreated. "How did you even get here alone?" "I took the transport shuttle. I'm old enough. I'm almost 7 cycles." The child's voice carried a mixture of pride and fear that made Hazel's heart ache. Before Hazel could respond, a massive shadow fell across the stall. Leo, her business partner and fellow human, had returned from his supply run. The former military officer stood nearly 2 meters tall, his presence commanding even among the diverse aliens of the trading post. "What's going on?" he asked, his deep voice gentle despite his imposing frame. "This brave little one came alone to find medicine for her mother," Hazel explained quickly. "Spore fever." Leo's expression hardened with the same protective instinct. He knelt beside Hazel, making himself smaller. "What's your name?" "Ziri," the child whispered. "Well, Ziri, I think we can help you," Leo said. "But first, you need to know something. Humans are really, really good at not giving up. We're going to make sure your mother gets what she needs." "Okay." Ziri's crystals brightened slightly, hope flickering in her eyes. Hazel was already pulling up her inventory on her datapad, scanning through medical supplies. Her face fell. "We don't carry Vrixian-specific medications. Their biology is too different from most species we usually serve. Then we find someone who does," Leo stated flatly, standing up. His eyes scanned the trading floor with tactical precision. For the next 20 minutes, Leo and Hazel became a force of nature. They moved through the trading post like a storm, inquiring at every medical stall, every pharmaceutical vendor. Most aliens simply shook their heads or quoted astronomical prices when they heard about the urgent need. One Quillian merchant sneered at them. "Why do you humans care so much about one Vrixian child? This isn't your concern." Leo leaned in close, his voice dropping to a dangerous quiet. "On Earth, we have a saying. It takes a village to raise a child. Well, this is our village now, and that makes it our concern." The merchant backed away from the intensity in the human's eyes. Finally, at a stall run by a wizened Telkari healer, they found what they needed. The medicine was available, but the price was steep, far more than what was on Ziri's credit chip. "I'll cover the difference," Hazel said immediately, transferring credits before Leo could argue. "Actually," Leo interjected, "make it a double dose, in case the fever comes back or someone else in her community needs it." The Telkari's feathered crest raised in surprise. "That will cost significantly more, we know," both humans said in unison. As the transaction processed, Ziri tugged on Hazel's sleeve. "Why are you helping me? You don't even know me. Humans are supposed to be scary." Hazel knelt down again, smiling warmly. "We're only scary to people who threaten those who can't protect themselves. But when someone needs help, especially a brave kid who traveled alone to save her mother, That's when humans are at our best, Leo added. Besides, your species might be physically fragile, but you've got the heart of a warrior. Ziri, you did something incredible today, with the medicine secured in a protective container. Leo insisted on personally escorting Ziri back to her home habitat on the lower levels of the station. Hazel closed the stall early to accompany them. When they arrived at the modest dwelling, Ziri's mother was indeed gravely ill, her crystals barely glowing. But after administering the medicine with the help of a medical drone, color began returning to her features. As they prepared to leave, Ziri's mother grasped Hazel's hand with surprising strength. The collective told us humans were dangerous, warlike, unpredictable. We can be all of those things, Hazel admitted honestly, when we need to be. But you're also this, the mother said softly, looking at her recovering form and her daughter's hopeful face. News of the incident spread through the trading post faster than light-speed communication. Over the following weeks, Hazel and Leo noticed a shift. More aliens approached their stall, not just to trade, but to talk, to ask questions about Earth and humanity. The Telkari healer stopped by one day, placing a small package on their counter. For the next child who needs help, she said simply, nodding at the medical supplies inside. Leo grinned at Hazel. Looks like we started something. Yeah, Hazel agreed, watching Ziri and her mother walk past their stall, both healthy and waving enthusiastically. Humanity. Yeah,